And another one, the classic Nissan Skyline. Again, this is just, you know, it's repeating. I know a ton of people are pissed off with it already, but before I talk a little bit about that, right here you're seeing the exact location of this abandoned car. So the quickest way, the easiest way, the best way to go to it, fast travel to that gas station that I just showed, and you can see the exact route that you have to take from that gas station to the abandoned car location, which is right there at the bottom left of the map. So very simple to get to. I mean, most of us probably already know where most of these are located. There's 6 locations that have been repeated, what, 4 or 5 times now. So I'm in my Mazda RX-7, an abandoned car, a drift spec. So the Skyline today, it's going to be a level 169 off-road build. So my first instinct right when I started driving the Skyline was that it was an off-road build. The only other thing that crossed my mind was a drift build, but I should have just stuck with my gut feeling when I was doing it. It was the off-road build, so it felt really good when I launched it, but then, I don't know, even though it's an off-road car, I didn't really feel like it handled well off-road, or anywhere really, to be honest with you. Like, I just didn't have a good feel for the car. Maybe other people are going to have a different experience, but for me, I didn't like the way it drove. Obviously, that's before, you know, doing the live tuning and upgrading it and all that stuff, so I'm sure that it could turn into a pretty good car. Obviously, this is a car I really like and really enjoy driving in this game. I like the drift spec the best, I think, but this off-road one, I didn't really like it. In the cop pursuit, I did not like it at all. I liked it when you launched it, that was it. Like, right when you launch in the beginning, launching the car feels good, but besides that, not really. And the main thing with the cop pursuit, this car, oh, it felt so weak. I hate it. Like, when you bump into cops, it just literally feels like you're bumping into a tank, and the cops just like throw you around so much. Like when they hit you from behind, I like accelerate forward because they're hitting me so hard and my car is just like nothing. So sometimes the cops help me out here, sometimes they just throw me around, and I didn't really feel confident getting away just because of the way things went and how weak the car was and just how I wasn't that great at handling it. Most of the time I was off-road, but see, like right there, like I had no control of what I wanted to do. If the cops were there, I pretty much did whatever they made me do, so it sucked. It sucks when you don't feel like you have good control of your car, and this was one of the cop pursuits where I didn't have quite as much fun, and you'll know that just seeing how I'm driving. I just didn't have good control, like I've said a few times. You'll even notice it at the very last second when I go to turn to the garage to get away. Like, I just completely whiff on the turn. Like, I just had no feel for this car at all, but the cop pursuit, you know, I did get away first try. It took about, you know, 5 minutes, whatever, but hopefully once you upgrade this car and stuff, it'll be better. Right there, I think that was like the only takedown I had, and luckily it was on a kill switcher, but it wasn't even really something I did, it just kind of happened. So yeah, this is probably going to be a pretty tough cop pursuit for most people. I certainly had trouble. I got lucky, I think, getting away the first time, because it's really hard to just kind of do what you want to do. And even though it's an off-road car, I guess just because it's so slow, it just feels weird to drive it. And I'm used to my drift cars and my level 300s and everything. I don't have that many cars that are maxed out because I just haven't played this game that much and just spent time with one car too much, but it is what it is, I guess. But main thing, I just want to make sure everyone's aware that this abandoned car is out, and also just make sure you were aware of the location in case you're new to the game or just got the game this week, whatever it might be. I know everyone, you know, there's new people that get this game all the time, which is literally the only reason that I still make these videos at this point. If they had some new cars or some new locations, that would be cool, something different, but I know a lot of people are really just, like, pissed about how they just keep repeating the same cars, and obviously they're at the same locations too, so it's just kind of boring at this point, even though they're in different car specs. Like, the one time it was drift, then it's drag, then it's race, whatever, it's still just the same car practically. So for most people, I feel like it's just kind of like, come on, like, just add something new already. But today is Tuesday, May 22nd. That's when this car initially got added into the game, and you're going to have until Monday, May 29th to get it. So you have a full week pretty much from the time of me making this video. This video is going up today on May 22nd, so make sure you go grab this thing if you want it, if you don't have a Skyline yet. And also keep in mind though, if you want it to be a drift spec or something different, you can go to the dealership and buy this car after you steal it via this cop pursuit with the abandoned car. So really hope that this helps everyone out, hope it makes everyone aware. Have a fantastic day. Peace.
again.
The Nissan Skyline 2000 GTR. The Hakuska is a worldwide legend. Love that nostalgic look. And the engine under that hood is built for speed.